Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, the channel where we talk about making money online as a career person, as an artist. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can become a Vista Create contributor. How you can sign up and how you're going to get accepted. I'm going to be sharing my own Vista Create contributor journey in this particular video, talking about when I did apply, how long it took me to be the part of the Vista Create contributor program. And I'm going to be also talking about a little bit about the rules and regulations and the design guidelines. So without further ado, let's get straight in the video. Before we part, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such video, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. Whenever I'm gonna upload new videos, that we do so every single week, 2 new videos, just so you're gonna get notified about it. Also, we have a lot of the free resources to help you make more money. The link is in description box below. You can support me and my channel on the Patreon. The link is in description box below. You're gonna get early access to our YouTube videos, keyword lists, niche ideas. A lot more is there in our Patreon. Make sure to check it out. The link is in description box below. Let's talk about the Vista Create contributor. Now, I have already made one video talking about the Vista Create One Seeker website. I'm gonna leave that video in the card section above. If you're completely new to the Vista Create and you are not really aware what exactly is it, you can check out that video. I can actually apply for being a contributor. Now, Vista Create is kind of like an alternative to the Canva. And if you're aware of the Canva, you can probably relate to it. Leave the link of that Vista Create contributor section website in the description box below. You can very well go and click on that link and you can apply for that. And before that, like one day back only, I applied for the Vista Create contributor section. So I applied. It took them almost like 3 to 4 days to 5 days, depending on if they are having any holidays in between. Like there was a Good Friday and Sunday holidays. So leaving those holidays, it takes a little bit more time because there was the holidays. But if it's not holidays, it will going to take somewhat around 5 to 6 days or 4 to 5 days to get accepted in the Vista Create contributors section. So what you need to do, you need to go over to the link which I'm providing in the description box below. Just click on that link, and then once you go over to there, you need to just click over to that, apply for becoming Vista Create contributor. They're gonna ask your email address, your name, and they're gonna ask you whether you have signed up on the Vista Create or not, whether you have a Vista Create account or not, whether it's a free or pro, it doesn't matter. If you don't have an account, make sure you first actually sign up, open up an account in Vista Create, and then apply for Vista Create contributor stuff. Okay, with that being said, you just need to enter your name, your email address from which you have actually signed up onto Vista Create, and then you have to just apply for that. That's it. And then you have to wait at least 4 to 5 days or 5 to 6 days, depending on the business holidays or depending on the holidays in between. They're gonna send you an email. So I think one day back only, I received an email from them stating that I've been accepted in the Vista Create contributor program, and now I can contribute to their partner program, and now I can make the templates and can submit it for review. Actually make those templates and I can submit it for review, and once they review it, whether accepted or rejected, if it's accepted, I'm gonna receive money. Okay, they actually asked me to join the Vista Create contributor hub. That is a Facebook group, because on the Facebook group they actually update you with all the design guidelines, with all the trending designs and what you have to make, and everything is there in their Facebook group. So make sure once you've been accepted in the Vista Create contributor section, you need to join the Facebook group. This is the procedure that you have to do. Once you've been accepted in the Vista Create contributor program, you can apply for the Facebook group and you will be accepted in there, and then you are officially the part of the Vista Create. Now, what do you have to do now? You have to take a look at the Facebook group, because they have mentioned a lot of the different stuff. Like, so recently they are having the Cinco de Mayo template stuff. Like they are actually asking the contributors to make the Cinco de Mayo templates. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what exactly the Cinco de Mayo is, the Cinco de Mayo is exactly the culture or festival or whatever occasion you can call it. It's been celebrated in the US, most popular in the US and in the Mexico. It's a Spanish, it's a Spanish culture. Basically, you can call it Cinco de Mayo is a Spanish language. That means the 5th of May, okay? For those of you guys who don't know about the Spanish language, I know the Spanish language and I can translate into English, and that's what I did for you if you are not aware of that. So right now they're asking for Cinco de Mayo to submit the templates for that. So each and every month, each and every week, they're gonna have the new design trends and new design guidelines, like what you have to make for the occasion, whether it's a Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Cinco de Mayo, Pride Month, Independence Day, whatever it is, they're gonna ask you to make the new briefs or new templates for that. So you have to do that according to what they are asking, and it's their rule. You have to use everything which they have in their Vista Create platform, Vista Create software, whatever you call it. You have to use everything from there, and then you have to make a size of the template which they are asking you. Once you made the template which is there is submit for review, you need to click on that submit for review, and they're gonna review your templates. I think they're gonna review your templates around 5 to 10 days, and upon reviewal, if they accept it, then you're gonna see there is money in your account. You can see the money that you have made from this making that particular template, and if it's been rejected, you won't see any money. Of course, you can resubmit by making the minor changes in that particular template, and you can resubmit that for approval. But I'm not sure whether they actually accept that resubmission or not. I'm not really sure about that. But anyway, there is a thing you can do that. And if it's been rejected, you can very well make the new template and you can submit it via the same procedure, and upon acceptance, you're gonna make money. Now, this is a quite basic thing that I have talked about here. Now, I haven't made a template yet, so I'm gonna reading these rules and design guidelines. So I'm gonna probably make the template in the future upcoming days, and I'm gonna keep you updated with my videos, guys. Okay, now let's talk about these design guidelines. I'm gonna click over to the rules which they are having in the pinned up in their Facebook group. You're gonna see the Notion template. It's kind of like linking to the Notion template where 6 design or essential aspect of design evaluation which this for actually accepting your template. First is the compliance with the briefs and their requirements. So there is a compliance, the format, and the topic element. The second is the composition, placing objects on the artboard. The third is the typography, using compatible fonts, no more than 2 to 3 for the final artwork. You only have to use 2 to 3 fonts which are compatible with each other. Then another one is, the fourth one is the color scheme, using compatible colors. Like you can't use the random colors here and there. If you're not aware of the compatible colors, make sure you Google the complementary colors, and you can look at the wheel chart or the color chart or the color pie, whatever you call it, and take a look at the complementary colors which you can use for templates. Then the fifth one is combination of all the design elements with each other, like the object, images, text, etc. Like there needs to be a combination. It can't be like you are placing random objects here and there just to make anything out of it. Then the last one is the uniqueness. So these are the basic essential aspect of design evaluation which they see while actually evaluating your design to get accepted. Okay, actually feature the good briefs and templates in the Facebook group, so you can take a look at what other people are actually submitting and get an idea what kind of briefs or templates you have to make. There are certain visual aesthetics which I'm going to be covering over here. Aesthetics are the design elements and the design composition. So the design elements completely basically focusing on the photo and videos. Okay, so your photo needs to be clear. I mean, it can't be blurry picture or blurry video. It has to be uniqueness, not editorial. Modern processing, it has to be a good quality picture. Okay, the second factor is the vector, modernity, quality, integrity, ease of reading, uniqueness. Okay, you can't use the brand's logos or brand icon. The last design element section is the text composition. It has to be modernity of the typefaces. Like you have to look at the typefaces that you're using. Faces compatibility with typefaces, like you need to know where the heading comes, subtitle comes, the body, and it has to be clearly marked. It doesn't need to be like the heading is quite small and then the subtitle is large and the body is something else. No, it has to be compatible, and you need to have a size variations and formats according to the head. Factor is the usability. So photos and videos sources must not contain effects, unnatural processing, must show a single motive. Collages, multiple exposure, etc. are prohibited. You don't need to have a collages or something like that. Sources should be without text or other graphic elements. Then the second thing is about the vector. Decorative element must be versatile. Background should be blank, uncomplicated, and versatile. Text composition. The text must be editable and consists of typefaces from the editor. The text can be uneditable only if it's a universal lettering. So you can take a look at actually showing you with the examples. So you can very well go and check it out by yourself. Then the another thing is the technical requirement. That was the design guidelines they were having. Now there is the technical requirements, the concept, and the tech guidelines. So the languages, format, size. So the most important thing is about the language. Create your design in English language only. I already talked about that you are not allowed to use any other language. Designs in other languages will be rejected. That's the first thing. The second is the format and size. You are allowed to create designs in any format within the brief, no custom sizes. Okay. The third is the content. You can use all photos, videos, illustration from the editor. Okay. There are some general rules across the board for the brief, what is allowed and what is restricted. You are allowed to use commercial lifestyle designs, inclusive emotions and concept. Restricted are the licensed materials, logos of real brands, inappropriate content, sexual meaning and objectification, swear words and duplicates. So technical guideline, I already covered the design guideline and the technical guideline, and the 6 basic stuff is there. This was that their Notion template, which they're providing the link in the Facebook group. They basically have the 2 PDF. One PDF is for the design guidelines, another PDF is for technical requirements, and below that they're actually showing you the actual briefs which you can use for making the design templates, making those briefs and the expired briefs. Obviously you don't need to make the expired briefs, it's quite obvious. Okay, so go click on that PDF and you can take a look at that. So there are some briefs which are currently working right now at the time of filming this video. They won't be there maybe 2 or 3 months later on down the road. Okay, so right now it's popular is the team building, stand with Ukraine, National Pet Week, lunch specials, Ramadan, Passovers, webinars templates, car rental templates, Instagram collage, book sales, email notification. 2 or 3 months down later on the road, you see these one as the expired brief. So it's keep on updating. Okay, you have to be keeping yourself updated with their Facebook group, what they are updating on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, to make latest updated briefs and make money via that. This is a very simple and very basic. Of course, technical requirements seems so simple, but design guidelines seems to be a little bit complicated when you are actually placing and using the different fonts, how to actually make it compatible, the size and shape, and then when you are actually placing all the text elements or all the graphic elements, vector elements, pictures with that. So you have to be specific with that. But currently I got accepted in the Vista Create Contributor program and I've joined the Facebook group, so I have all the guidelines. So now is to make the template, the real stuff. But with that being said, I'm gonna see you in the next week's video. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think. If you have any experience with a Vista Create Contributor, in the comment section below. I'm gonna see you in the next week's video. Till then, take care. Bye guys.